going to do?
Yeah. What
We're still doing a thing?
Yeah, we're going to do a thing.
Okay.
All right, guys. I know this is going to sound really, really bizarre, but we are going to talk about a previews episode when there's no new comics releasing.
Sounds weird, but we have a plan.
We do have a plan. So let us kick up, and we're going to call this previews for April 1st. That's not a good day to do that, is this? All right, so let's cue up this recorder because we want to put it on the podcast too. For those of you who watch us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you subscribe both ways, you're awesome. We definitely appreciate the support. Hey guys, welcome to the most uncanny and possibly the most outrageous previews episode that we have ever done.
Uncanny,
I'm David.
Amazing, sensational.
And you are?
Garen.
Hey, yeah, you're that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy.
Guys, you're going to be a little surprised to see a previews episode from us for April the 1st because if you've been paying attention to the comics world, there's no comics coming out. So what in the world could we possibly be previewing?
So in reality, yes, there's no comics coming out for the foreseeable future. We know that
Yeah, I just had to make sure I actually
the
hit the
rumor
record button.
is that DC and Marvel are going to try to be putting books out without Diamond. Don't know if it's going to actually happen or not. We really don't know. But what we do know is that right now what we're going to do is we're going to actually do some deep dives. We've talked about doing this before.
Well, what did I call it? How did we get here?
How do we get here?
So
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
the premise is we're going to start with the place that we found the easy starting point in the DCU was Flashpoint.
Right.
So we're gonna do our research this week. We're both gonna go reread Flashpoint and some of the sister books. And the reason that we're starting at Flashpoint is it really is the jumping off point for the modern DCU.
Right.
Flashpoint gave us New 52, gave us Rebirth, and then there's some other events in there. But some of those things all tie back to Flashpoint. This is funny. For those of you on YouTube, this is what I sent Garen. I drew a bad map of what
where,
and it got
the thing,
curly cues on
the
it.
thing.
But we're going to start next week. We're going to do a deep dive on Flashpoint. I think we should keep numbering the episodes.
Sure, of course.
And do Flashpoint as our DC special for the week. And for the Marvel Universe, because we can't just do DC without doing something Marvel, we're going to do House and Powers. Right. And
now, we've talked about House and Powers in depth and at length, but we didn't do it all as one solid piece.
And what's going to kind of roll out of that with Marvel is we're going to do House and Powers to boot the X-Men stuff. We'll probably do a second X-Men thing, kind of catching you up to date on how we got here with all the current X books.
Right.
Then we're going to deep dive the Avengers stuff. Mm-hmm. We're going to deep dive maybe a little bit of the Spider-Man and kind of catch everybody up on here's the major things. And we're going to build some roadmaps. We've talked about getting a pegboard and some yarn and some little pictures and kind of mapping you out what you would need to read. And kind of what we're hoping to come out of that is like a definitive reading list if you were wanting to catch up and understand how we got from 1938 till now.
Right.
Because some of the stuff doesn't matter and some of it really does.
Well, I mean, and we've also been talking about history of the Marvel Universe, and we've talked about so many things that we've loved here. Now we want to talk about how we got here. What happened? What were the events that led up to so-and-so and so-and-so? Because there are people who have questions all the time. We talk about One More Day, and people go, what is One More Day? And we talk about Mephisto and the things he's done, and we talk about Silver Surfer and Thanos, and what happened? How did it get there?
So as a really fast example, if you want to understand the events of Ghost Rider, the thing you need to have read is Doctor Strange Damnation.
Yeah.
And
before that, Secret Empire.
Right. People are not going to necessarily have made that connection from Doctor Strange Damnation to Avengers.
I mean, I've had people at our LCS ask, wait, why is Johnny in charge of Hell?
Yeah.
Okay, well, quite frankly, because, so now we know.
Yeah. So that's our plan. That's what we're previewing this week. Now, what I want to ask of you guys, we're going to give you a week worth of lead time on this. What indie stuff do you want us to deep dive?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to see Saga? Do you want to see East of West?
Sin City.
Do you want to see... Please not Sin City. Please no. What do you guys want to see? Yes, I think the poll ended on
Wicked and Divine.
I haven't read that one.
Yeah.
I think the poll ended on the Millerverse.
Yep.
So we're gonna do a special in here somewhere of the Millerverse. I'd love to do the Murphyverse.
Yeah, I think we could too. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
White Knight.
Yeah. Two things
Yeah.
done. So the idea here is, guys, we're giving ourselves a couple of months worth of material so that we're still producing something, whether there's comics coming out or not. And what I want you to think of, what's really important to me and to our LCSs, is we're going to be talking about stuff that you can go grab the trades for.
Yeah.
I looked at, if I couldn't get the Batman portion of the trades, what can I get? Oh, well, look, I can grab it on Comixology. I can order it on Amazon. So that's that. But anyway, we've got an interview we're about to do, so please give us your feedback. Hit us on Facebook, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah, please let us know what you guys think. Any questions? Anything you want to see? Hell, tell us.
All right,
We'll
guys.
fix it if we can.
Thank you so much. He's so excited.
I am excited.
You are so
I can be
excited.
included.
You are so excited.